Hey there everybody, this is Svenshinhan, welcoming you back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest. In the last episode, we got started on World 4, and right now we're going to continue and hopefully finish this. Now, we're immediately starting with one of my favorite stages in the game. It's quite a difficult one, but it's very fun to do. That is, if I can get this thing right here. Although I suppose I should be using Dixie to get this a little bit, I think. You can make it with Diddy, but let's just try it again, and there we go. Now, the first secret in this area is not too difficult, basically just another variation of destroy them all on rails. So, basically, you just kind of have to run everyone over. And it's a very easy, almost free Kremkoin. And now this is where the fun part starts. Because right over here is the stage, and it's a race. Now, you might be thinking, what the hell am I doing going backwards? Well, I'm getting the super boost, which allows you to go incredibly fast. But in some ways, it also makes this stage much harder. Basically, you can see what kind of place you're in. Of course, your job is to end up in first place. And you'll actually end up getting the DK coin automatically. So, you know, other than winning the race, there's not a whole lot that you have to do in this stage. Although, you know, actually doing it is easier said than done, because I have failed this stage on, well, quite a number of occasions, actually. Let's see, this one is always the hardest one to get. Okay, now if you get him, then you're pretty much golden, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, wait, there's the yellow guy. Oh, I got him! That's good! Now, these jumps are kind of hard to time, especially if you're having the super speed boost here, which I do. And you want to jump on that guy, well, eventually, anyway, to get your DK coin. And after this, I think it's only 5 jumps left. Or, not even. Okay, well, I already got the stage. Okay, cool. And there's nothing secret at the end of the stage, so you can just hit the mark and get going. And now we've completed the Rickety Race, one of the most fun stages in the game, but sometimes frustratingly difficult. And the next one is Mudhole Marsh. It's not too bad. And, well, I guess the secret here... The secrets aren't too hard to get, with the exception of maybe the DK coin. That one is annoying. Also, this is very appropriate that I'm doing the Mudhole Marsh stage right now, because I don't know where you guys live, and I don't know what kind of weather you're having, but right over here in the Netherlands, it's like we have a tropical weekend, and it's like 35 degrees outside, and I died. That's appropriate, though. But anyway, yeah, it's like 35 degrees outside, and that's Celsius, mind you. In Fahrenheit, it would probably be like, I don't know, somewhere in the high 90s or whatever. Which, in the humidity that we usually have here, feels just tropical. The air is stifling, really. Just difficult to breathe, even. So yeah, I think it's the hottest weekend in, like, the last 100 years, I think? I'm not entirely sure. It's some sort of record, anyway. You know how those meteorologists are. They always come up with funky records, and... Let's see, you want to jump up here, because there's a free invincibility barrel. Well, maybe not entirely free, but it's definitely useful to have here, because there's loads and loads of enemies, and having it will just make it so much easier. And here's the first bonus barrel. And this is another collect the stars. Now, this one's an easy one. You just gotta be careful with your partner that you don't throw him or her, like, over the edge into the marsh, which has happened to me before. Or rather, jumping in after her or him yourself. But yeah, anyway, it's extremely hot, and that kind of makes it a little bit harder to concentrate, but of course I'm not going to use that as an excuse. I mean, it gets way hotter in some other places in the world. I mean, I got some relatives living in Arizona, and I think they have it much worse than I will ever have, so I'm just gonna wait for those vultures to not screw myself over completely. And those cats on 9 tails, they're really annoying, or cat of 6 tails, I don't even know. If you get caught in their tails, they'll kind of swing you in a weird arc, which can be used to reach certain bonus areas, but generally I prefer avoiding them, because more often than not, they'll just hurt you. And I say hurt is bad. But yeah, I haven't really... There's nothing I can really do about this heat, and it kind of annoys me because it's not very comfortable to play. Like, my hands, they're constantly sweaty, and it's just hard to concentrate. I want to throw this away, because what will often happen is I'll do a cartwheel I'll grab the cannonball and land in the marsh. And that has ended a few good runs in my day. Okay, we're coming up to the second half of the stage, if we're not there already. Actually, we're coming up towards the end now. Gotta wait for a few barrels there. And use them to jump on the mosquitoes, or... I keep calling them mosquitoes, they're closer, but actually more like dragonflies, really. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. I should not have done that. Well, maybe I should have done that. It's probably more entertaining for you to watch if something fails every once in a while. Now, with this jump, we're almost at the very end of the stage. Okay, so here we actually are at the end of the stage. Now, you kind of just want to let that barrel disappear, then head all the way over here to the end. And as you can see, the DK coin is at this goalpost, which is kind of a dick move. But you kind of just want to, like, jump like this, get it. The third barrel, jump when it's almost near the goalpost, then you'll usually get it. This one took me a while to get, but there's one more in the next world, which has to be gotten in a similar fashion, only it's much more difficult. So here we have another Clubber's Kiosk, which we'll do after we beat the game. And now it's one of the more annoying stages in the game. It's not a difficult one. It's called Rambi Rumble, and I'm going to actually switch to Dixie here because I'm going to need her and her aerial maneuverability in order to actually get past this stage in a somewhat comfortable manner. Now, there are, I think, 2 secrets in this game. They're both kind of annoying to reach, although not too difficult. And one of them is kind of... In one of them, you're kind of pressed for time, so that one's probably the more annoying one. But you'll see that in a bit. I mean, I'm not gonna discuss that right now because, well, first we have to get to the normal end of the stage. Let's see, there's a wasp there. I just narrowly avoided that one. There's the clamp on. I love some of the names of these enemies, really. I mean, they call them clamp-ons and claptraps and I don't know what. Okay, I think you just want to go down here. I'm going to wait for the zinger to disappear. Then you kind of just want to... Whoa! I think I got hit there. Yeah, that's not good. And now, I think I've screwed myself over because now I probably won't be able to get the next bit that I need. Unless I backtrack. We'll see if I have to. Maybe if I'm lucky I won't have to. Ooh, okay, I died. And you fall all the way down. Man, that's a long way down. Well, we had to have some failure in this episode. Okay, so about the failure thing, I mean, I did like the little failure montage with the Super Smash Bros. Melee announcer. I'm not going to be using that all the time, just when it's kind of a funny moment or whatever, like a stupid death or a somewhat amusing death. You know, I'm not going to overuse it or anything. You know, I don't want my humor to get stale. It's something I like to say, you know, that the fail is strong in this episode, and then that's usually one of the times that I will be using it. But for that death, that was kind of unglamorous, you know. Nothing special about it, just sloppy play. Well, actually, I should say, crap, why do I keep doing that? Now I have to... There's no DK barrel. Okay, there is. Cool. And now let's please not lose it again. Okay, so I just want to go down here. Okay, so here we are at the right place. I'm going to avoid that clamp on very carefully. Here you want to go up, and here is where I want to be especially careful because there's a bonus area up ahead. I'm just going to wait one more turn and then jump. And I want to wait one turn for that one to disappear. Okay, and up there, you see the little banana. Okay, I guess you didn't need a partner for that one. Okay, you can't reach that one comfortably. You kind of have to maneuver a little bit to get this. And here's the first bonus area. I don't really know what it is, but... You know, we'll see soon. Find the token. Let's see, which one is this again? Oh, yeah, just another jumping one. Those are never too bad. I mean, these were my favorites as a kid because they were basically free. Although some of them later on are kind of... You're kind of pressed for time doing them, so... You know, they may start out easy, but they definitely don't stay easy. I want to be careful with that one, too. I can really screw you over. Okay, there's the midway point. So we're almost to the juicy bits of the stage. Let's see, there's a little saber guy. Now, your first instinct would be to go down there, but you actually want to... Oh, there's hooks. I didn't even know there were hooks there. Anyway, the DK coin is right over there, so you probably aren't able to get that as Rambi, which you're going to turn into right here. Now, you can jump off the honey wall, but I prefer doing it like this. Okay, now this is where the stage gets a little bit tricky because, well, at some point, and I'm not exactly sure where, but there's going to be this huge ass. Actually, the boss area of this world is going to start chasing you. That is, if I don't fail again. Death number. I don't know how many deaths I've had in this episode, but at least we start at the halfway mark, so I don't have to cut anything out really. Let's see. There's the saber guy again. Let's get. Oh, I already have the DK coin, so I don't need that. And then we just jump off the honey wall. And there's a DK barrel up ahead, so we'll just get that. But anyway, at some point in this stage, you're going to start getting chased by the area boss, which is, his name is King Zing Sting, if I remember correctly. And he's kind of annoying. I mean, not the chase in this area, but, like, the actual boss battle is really, really annoying. I mean, I did a few practice runs of it, and I kept dying. Okay, so here, this is where the boss will start chasing you. I'm gonna try not to show it because I kind of freak out when I hear this music. And I just kind of want to do this quickly. Okay, you want to be careful because you can jump on the orange wasps, but you can only jump on them, or you can only jump on the yellow ones once because they die after that. And the music's kind of dramatic, but I just kind of wanted to do it like this. But during my practice run, I failed repeatedly at this, so... Enough about the practice runs. You just want to kill all these crunchas, or whatever they're called. Cruncha. I think Cruncha's the one in the first Donkey Kong, and then here they call them Crunchas. It's kind of like how many enemies are a little bit different. I mean, you had in the original Donkey Kong, you had the clap traps, those little stupid crocodiles. And then in this game, they call them clamp-ons. I don't know what they call them in Donkey Kong Country 3. I'm not very familiar with it. If anyone knows, please let me know, because I'm very curious. Okay, let's see how I do with this boss. And I might have to do a fail montage. I don't even know. We'll have to see. During my practice runs of this boss, I sucked horribly at it, so yeah. I sucked. Okay, that went well. That went somewhat well, but we still have to do this 3 more times, so I don't want to start sharing too soon. So he just basically starts throwing needles at you, and oh my god, I should not have gotten hit there. This is going to be hard now. I died. Oh. Okay, let's go for another round. I fucking hate insects. I truly, truly hate insects. I mean, I get that they're important for, like, the natural balance of the world and whatever, but, you know, I don't care. Sometimes I just wish that all insects in the world would die horribly slow and painful death for my personal amusement. Especially, like, the ones that sting you and bite you and leach your blood and inject you with poison and contagious diseases and all that kind of scary shit. You know, I just don't like it. You know, I mean, I get that they fertilize the earth and they probably do they're probably way more useful for the planet than we are, but my god, do I hate stinging things. He's gonna go really batshit insane with the, ooh, I just narrowly avoided getting hit there, and now I'm stuck in the corner. Okay. Maybe I am gonna start doing a fail montage at this thing. Man, this is going horribly. Okay, this is the last try that I'm gonna show in full, probably, hopefully. Like, Squawk's control is not as good as you might hope, so it's kind of twitchy, especially if you're flying up, and his momentum just changes so randomly, and the eggs that he shoots, they kind of have this little upward arc, and it's just really annoying. That's what it is. Hey, I was going down! I was going down, you fucking game. Okay, that's number 2. I like waiting down there, because then he's easier to avoid. And now I want to go down immediately. Oh my god. Okay, that's 1. One more hit. I'm going to wait here. Yes, I got him! Okay, now the easy part starts. Now he's going to start spawning a few smaller zingers. You just want to kill them sequentially. Okay, he can still hit you, but... Sorry, I stopped talking there. I kind of needed to concentrate because I don't want to get hit right now. And there he dies, finally. Ugh. I hate insect bosses. I really, really do. But anyway, we got our 49th Kremkoin, and we beat World 4. Let's see, how are we doing on time? We're at 15.5 minutes. Which means, let's see, I did complete this world, did I? Yes, Krazy Kremland complete. Gloomy Gulch. I probably have the time to do one more stage, and then I'm going to call it quits. The Ghostly Grove. I did practice this one, so this should go relatively well. Let's see, this is the one with the stupid ropes, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, this is actually, it's not really a hugely difficult one, but it can be very annoying. Especially during later parts. Because those ropes, they disappear, and they like to reappear, and for some of the secrets, you're really dependent on getting the timing with those ropes right. I want that barrel. I need it. I think. I'm not even sure if I need it. Let's see. No, I don't need it. Okay, so past the O here. I just want to get rid of this guy. The DK coin is pretty well hidden. You have to kind of jump here and not die. Well, you could probably see the barrel, the cannon barrel there. So let's quickly head to that again. Okay, so far this is the most death-filled episode, but like for some reason I don't think that any of the deaths are particularly amazing or worthy of being cut out. You know, they're just kind of your run-of-the-mill deaths. You know, they're not super fun, they're not spectacular by any stretch of the imagination, so I'm gonna leave that in, unless I die repeatedly, which I hope not to do. I think I should bring up, like, the music in this stage. It's really, truly haunting. I think they did that really well in this one. It also sounds very foresty, you know? You know, it would probably be easier if I use Dixie Kong in order to get that. I think you can do that with Dixie. Yeah, easy. Like I said, I probably should use Dixie way more than I do. I mean, it's just so much easier. Oh my god, I messed that up. I needed that. I needed that. Okay, I'm gonna kill myself and I'm gonna meet you back. I'm gonna meet you back there. Okay, everybody, I'm back right here. And the reason that I wanted to come back here is because I kind of need that barrel to open this. And I used one of those barrels to destroy the other, so I kind of fucked myself over there. And sorry for all the expletives in this episode, I was kind of pissed at myself for not doing this right. Come on, throw it up! I probably should be jumping with Dixie, but, you know. This is just, this Let's Play is gonna be my stupidity syndrome episode. Like, or this Let's Play is just gonna be filled with my stupidity and refusal to use Dixie. I'm just stubborn like that. But at least we got the halfway mark, so I just want to kill that thing. Let's wait for the rope to respawn. Let's do that. Now there's only one more secret area in this game that we have to get. In this game. There I go with the game again. I keep referring to it as game. If anything, that should be worthy of a fail montage. Okay, let's just wait for those guys to turn around, because I don't want to get hit by them. Yeah, this is basically where the bonus barrel is. Okay, I got that on my first try. That's pretty good. Normally I have to, like, time with the ropes. Anyway, what's this one again? Oh, this is just jumping on those things repeatedly. Oh my god, I fucking failed. No, I'm very tempted to insert the fail montage, but I'm not gonna. I'm very, very tempted. Not gonna. Okay, just start jumping immediately. Don't wait. The game expects you to wait, and waiting usually kills you. Just pretend that it's a speed run, get things as fast as possible, and that's the key to success. That's the recipe for true success in this game. Okay, so now that we finally have everything, let's do wait for that one, because I was not ready. Okay, that one kind of just appeared at exactly the right time. That's a good thing. I probably should not have done that. I probably should not have done this. Okay. This is getting kind of... Okay, let's wait for that one. I suck with my timing. Come on, what am I doing? I blame the heat. I don't like making excuses, but I do blame the heat in this case. It's just so incredibly hot. Like, my fingers, they're so slippery and sweaty. My controller feels like it's like about to go under my fingers and just fall to the ground at any given moment now. But anyway, despite the heat, I think we made it. And let's see what the next bit is. The next bit is the Haunted Hall. Okay, this is probably, in all likelihood, my second most favorite stage in the game. The first one being the Rattle Battle from the Third World. And this is my second favorite. But we're going to start this in the next episode because I've gone on for long enough. So thanks everybody for watching and sticking with me through this intense tropical heat. And I'll see you in the next one when hopefully it will be slightly cooler outside.